What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this DC video. So if you're new to the channel, a like and subscribe is super appreciated. Please do drop a like down below if you enjoyed the video on your way out, and please also do subscribe with notifications on so you never actually miss a video. So overnight we had some very cool information coming out of the DCEU, and apparently really, Jeffrey Dean Morgan has teased that he could possibly be in a DC movie. Now, that is obviously, there's many roles that he could actually be in. Could we see the comedian pop up over in the DCEU? No, that'll never happen. But what he could actually be is possibly playing Batman. And him playing Batman would be something else. It'd be absolutely awesome. So we know that Matt Reeves is looking for a new Batman to be his movie, and that person could actually be Jake Gyllenhaal, is who we are actually expecting him to be. It would make complete sense that they would want him, considering that Matt Reeves wants him, and I guess they're going to fulfill the creator's wishes, which personally I'm not seeing him as that role, but I was wrong about Ben Affleck, and he was amazing. But Ben Affleck is going to be bowing out of this movie, and he wants out of this, which is possibly going to damage his career if he probably carries on and the movies continue to be critically panned like they have, which is a shame because Batfleck was really awesome in the movie. However, Jeffrey Dean Morgan could possibly play that role. He could fulfill the role of Batman in the Batman movie. He's of a similar age to Ben Affleck, so that would work. I believe they're about the similar age. I think I could be very wrong about that, but I think that he'd be a great Batman, and him fitting that role is something which I would really want to see. Now, there is someone else he could actually play which is close to Batman. So he can actually, obviously he is already Thomas Wayne in the DCEU, and well, Thomas Wayne is one of the most fan favorite sort of characters that we never saw much of in the comics, and he's actually in Flashpoint. So if you don't know what Flashpoint is, Barry Allen goes back in time to save his mother from the Reverse Flash. In doing so, he resets the universe, and he ends up not having his powers. And, well, to fix the world, he's going to need his powers. So what he does is, he seeks the help of one of his closest friends and allies. He seeks out Batman. So he seeks out Batman, only to find out that Bruce Wayne was actually tragically killed in Crime Alley. And, well, what happens is, his father, Thomas Wayne, actually takes over and becomes the Batman. But this is a different Batman. This is a Batman who uses guns, he kills, he just does not care. He has not really any moral code, he just wants to kill enemies and villains who are actually killing people. So what he decides then to do is, well, he actually helps out Barry Allen after Barry Allen reveals information about his son, which no one else would know. And then he helps Barry recreate the incident that actually gave him his powers with the chemicals and the lightning. They then get the powers, and Thomas Wayne helps him try and fix time. So, the person that Jeffrey Dean Morgan could be is obviously, he will be the Flashpoint Batman, and then this will lead into a new Batman, because after Flashpoint ended, we actually got the New 52, and the New 52 gave us a complete universe reset. So that could possibly what is happening next. So it could possibly reset everything, but what they'll probably do is keep the likes of Aquaman or Wonder Woman, Cyborg, and obviously Barry Allen, the current Flash, Ezra Miller. And then what they'll do is they'll kind of just change the events of Batman vs Superman, maybe change it back, dial back the timings just a bit as well, and have a bit of a younger Batman there, which I think is interesting the way they could be doing this. And Jeffrey Dean Morgan actually said that he has his eye on a DC role at the moment, which that is definitely what this is actually going to be about. Now, what is really weird here is the fact that Ezra Miller has actually said that the film is starting production pretty soon, which means that the film will be starting, well, pretty soon, which it's a lot sooner than anyone actually expected. I expected this to be way after, like Cyborg and things like that, but we were expecting a Flash movie at least earlier. So the movie is starting earlier, and they're looking to get this reset done as soon as possible so they can start work on fixing their universe and actually making it a critically acclaimed franchise just like Marvel. So what we could be seeing is that Flashpoint will happen before the Batman, and our new Batman will be introduced into this Batman movie. And I'm really hoping that we actually get the Deathstroke that we had at the end of Justice League as well, and I hope Jesse Eisenberg sticks around as well. Now, there is another world-shattering or geek world-shattering news that Disney may have actually bought Fox. And the rumours are that they are now in the very final things, and a deal has actually possibly been done already, and now they are simply waiting to announce the merger or the acquisition. We're not sure how this is actually going to work, but what it seems is the fact that we will actually be getting this deal done and probably announced maybe tomorrow or Tuesday or in midweek here, which would then boost more news and buzz and boost the share price for Disney ahead of obviously Star Wars coming out now as well. So that is huge, that this has pretty much been done, and that means, well, a couple of things. The first being the fact that, well, they now have the distribution rights to the original trilogy. So episode 4 through 6, they actually can kind of send these out. They can actually make a original cut of these movies as well, because everyone wants the ones without the tinkering done by George Lucas. They want the original cinematic versions. We also have something else, and that is simply that the X-Men will be coming to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as well as the Fantastic Four. And recently, in the last few hours, we have actually had a massive rumour be leaked that we will be getting Hugh Jackman return as Logan. Now, we know that he died in Logan, but would Hugh Jackman return? I can't see him turning down that payday, and really, with him being alive, still really buff and things like that, how the hell are you going to replace Hugh Jackman as Logan? Who could actually replace him? Even if they found someone who was good, people would still be like, that's no Logan. However, I wonder if Marvel would want to kind of, or at least Disney themselves, want to stamp their own rights on this movie. But Hugh Jackman returning is apparently a pretty much dead cert. So that's going to be pretty awesome to see where that goes. And we can see, obviously, Captain Marvel will be a lot better, I think, with the fact that the Fantastic Four could appear. So what I hope they do with Fantastic Four is that they will slowly appear in the MCU leading up to their own movie, which, again, would be insane. It opens up the world, and this is going to be big as well, because it opens them up for Robert Downey Jr. leaving as well. So possibly there's a lot of stuff coming, so keep an eye out the next Now, another question is, how will this affect Deadpool, considering that it is not Disney family friendly whatsoever? But if they're smart, they would actually leave Deadpool alone and leave him to have his own adventures. However, they'll probably actually link that into the MCU, and where he goes and his ventures will actually have references to the MCU, except he won't be in the rest of those family-friendly movies. However, that is it for this video. Please drop a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.